Good morning, my dear student. I hope all of you safe at your home. I am your computer teacher. Shall we start the lesson? First lesson is Introduction to Computers. We can see the computer everywhere in our life. For example, if we want to land, we use the computers. If you want to travel distance places, we are using the computer to reserve the seats. Okay. If you want to know the weather forecasting, tomorrow's weather forecasting, we are using the computers. If you want to communicate with others, that time also we are using the computers. If you want to sell or buy things, that time also we are using the computers. So the all the aspect of our life we are using the computers. The next question is why we are using the computers? Because of producing accuracy results and its speed. C means correct. We can expect correct answers from the computers. Example, if you are if you are multiplying 2 digit or 3 digit number multiplication, the time we are rechecking that is it correct or not once again. But we are calculated in the computer, we are not rechecking. It's correct. We know the computer is accurate. Computer is whatever things result we are getting from the computer, that is correct. Okay, clear? Next reason is its speed. Because of its speed, what are the instructions are given to the computer that responds within the fraction of seconds. Do you know from where the journey started for these computers? Yes, this journey started from abacus. It is a first calculating device. Next topic is generation of computer. Computer generation can be classified based on the various stages of development. There are 6 generations. They are first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, fifth generation and sixth generation. Now we will learn about first generations of computer. Its duration is 1942 to 1955. It used main component vacuum tubes. We can see the vacuum tubes in the pictures. We know the vacuum tube in the science. This vacuum means MD. This vacuum tube is a glass tube. This vacuum tube is a glass tube. From the glass tube, all as gases will be removed. We know the empty places contain full of air, gas. That gas is also removed from this glass tube. Then creating vacuum. Vacuum means empty. Nothing is there. Full empty glass tube will be there. This glass tube contain electrodes for controlling flow of electrons, to control the flow of electrons. This type of glass tubes will be, that is vacuum tubes, is used in the early computers. Now all of you got idea about vacuum tubes. Okay, come to our chapter. First generation. This first generation is big in size. These computers are big in size. It occupy one room space. Okay, nowadays the computers in our hand. In the first generation, the computer required one room space. Okay, then this record more. These computers record more power. We know that these things, computers are working under electric power. This the first generation computer required more powers. Then it produce the heat. This generation computers are producing heat. We know the any of the electronic things we are using for long time, it produce the heat. Mobile, we are using the playing mobile in the long time, it produce the heat. Same way that olden days computers also producing heat. sometimes it become a malfunction. Malfunction means it make a dangerous. Okay, in this generation they are used to the machine language. Machine language I will explain later. The machine language means what? Machine only knows that language, that is a machine language. This examples of first generation computers are ENIAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC 1. What are they? ENIAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC 1. First we will study ENIAC. ENIAC weight is about 27,000 tons. Ton, do you know? Ton means 1 ton is 1000 kilogram. So here 27,000, sorry, 27 tons, that is 27,000 kilogram. Nowadays computer can be fit in our hand, but in the olden days computers are, yeah, 1 or 2 person can carry. No, because of it is 27,000 kilogram. Its size is 8 feet by 100 feet by 3 feet. That is, 8 feet is the height, 100 feet is the width, then 3 feet is the depth. This is the structure of the size of the ENIAC. Then it uses the electric power 150 watts. Then second generation computer. This second generation computer duration is 1955 to 1964. First generation 1942 to 1955. Here that is start from the that end place. 1955 to 1964. In this generation they are used, the main component is transistor. What is a transistor? This generation computers are smaller than the first generation computer. Then it produced the less heat. It consumed, it used less power comparing to the first generation computers. Okay. Then the second generation input is given by the punched card. First operating system was developed in this generation. It used the concept of batch processing and multi-programming. These two concepts I will explain in the operating system chapter. Okay. Then in this language they are used machine language as well as assembly language. Machine language and assembly languages are used in this second generation. Examples of second generation computers are IBM 1401, IBM 1620, UNIVAC 1108. What are they? IBM 1401, IBM 1620, UNIVAC 1108. Then third generation. This generation duration is 1964 to 1975. 1964 to 1975. In this generation they are used the main component integrated circuit. Integrated circuit short form is IC. Third generation computers were smaller, faster and more reliable. Then it consumed less power. First two generation we studied that is creating the that you use the power, more power, it need more power. Here less power. Then in this generation they used high level language. In this generation they are used high level language. In the first generation they used machine language. Second generation they are used machine language and assembly language. Then third generation they used high level language. Okay, high level language. Examples of third generation computers are IBM 360 series, Honeywell 6000 series. What are they? IBM 360 series, Honeywell 6000 series. Next generation is fourth generation. Duration is 1975 to 1980. This generation used the main component microprocessor. That is a very large scale integrated circuit. Very large scale integrated circuit. These computers are smaller and faster than the first three generations. Okay, in this generation only microcomputers developed. Microcomputer, what are the microcomputer? IBM and Apple were developed in the fourth generation. These computers are portable. Portable means we can carry one place to another, we can move one place to another. That is a portable computer. In the olden days, can we move one computer to another, one place to another? Can't, because of it has 27 tons, that is 27 kilogram. Can we move one place to another? No. So this fourth generation computer can move one place to another. Next generation is fifth generation. Fifth generation duration is 1982 till date. Till date means till now, today. Then this generation they used the ultra large scale integration. Ultra large scale integration. Then in this generation they used the parallel processing. Parallel processing means we have set the job to computers. That job is divided into different parts. Maybe that will be divided into 5 parts. These 5 parts executed at the same time. 5 parts executed at the same time. So the 5-minute job will be reduced into one time. That is a parallel processing. That is a parallel process. This fifth generation used the superconductor. Superconductor means what? One magnetic field generate there. Okay, that is a superconductor. Using that magnetic field, that will be passed the electric charges. That is a superconductor. Using these superconductors only, fifth generation computers are working. Computer size was reduced. It can recognize images and graphics. Okay, this generation computer can recognize the images and the graphics. One example, uh, when we are going to in front of the computer, in front of the in front of the door will be automatically opened. Because of that will be recognized, that sensor will be recognized that a person. So we should open the open the door. That is a recognition of images. Graphics also, when we are pasting the group photos, that time they will be identify that each person's head, we can write the name in the each person head, that will be identify the graphics. These will be happened in this fifth generation. Introduction of artificial intelligence and expert system. In this fifth generation they are creating artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence we know, knowledge. Then artificial means man-made. We are making the intelligent to the machine. This will be clearly we can identify in the Endiran movie. Endiran movie, they are made one machine. They are giving the intelligence to that machine. That is a artificial intelligence. In the corona season they are making variety of robots to changing the dress of the patients. Then remaining things they have to take one file to one place to another place. These are the robots, they are giving the intelligence to that machines. Okay, then next, it is able to solve the high complex problems. Then any risk problem it can solve very easily. Okay, this is about fifth generation. This is a parallel processing computer. It can split the job and it execute at the same time. Superconductor need to produce the magnetic power and work.
Then next, computer size was automatically reduced. This generation recognized the image and graphics. Introduction of artificial intelligence and expert system. They are giving the intelligence to the machines, able to solve the high complex difficulty problems this generation can solve. Then next, high complex problem means they are making decision and logical reasoning. If we are going walking on the way, some pit will be there, we can change the direction, but the machine will do, the robot is walking and the pit is there, the machine robot will change the direction? No. If you are given the instruction, then only it will. The sixth generation duration is in future. In future means coming years. That will be a sixth generation period. In this fifth period, generation period, they are using the main component thinking power, taking logical decision, their own decision. Okay. In this generation, they are using parallel and distributed computing. At the same time, it can perform lot of jobs. Okay, in this generation the computers are smarter, faster and smaller. Then in this situation they are developing robotics. Natural language processing also they are using. That natural language processing means the machine can understand our language. Now if you are talking with the computer or robot, it can reply. No, in the feature these robots can also reply us. Okay, they can also recognize our languages. Next, it develop a voice recognizing software. The sixth generation, we can talk with the machines also. Next topic is sixth generation computing. Sixth generation. Do you think about that sixth generation? How it will be? Then how they are computing in the sixth generation? We will see. The sixth generation computers are defined as intelligent computer because of it work based on the artificial neural networks. Artificial neural network means based on the artificial intelligence. Okay. Sixth generation will get the great growth because of the wide area network. Wide area network means what? Internet. Because of the internet, the sixth generation will get the great growth. Already we studied in the sixth generation, they can they can process the natural language, they can recognize the natural language. This is a component of artificial intelligence. Next topic is optical character recognition or optical grapheme recognition. This topic, we know that in the history itself we studied so many civilization. In this civilization, is it how we are identifying that civilizations, what are the things happen in that civilizations? They are written in rocks and stones. Based on that only we know these are the things happen in these civilizations. Okay, these written letters we can recognize using the engine. That engine is optical character recognition. Okay, in this engine they are using the one technique, deep learning neural network, deep learning neural technique, that is in the part of the artificial intelligence. That is the part of the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, we know we are giving the intelligence to the machines, is it? That what they are doing in this engine, they are giving that photographs and any images from the civilization. In this civilization they are given to the computer. That computer engine will be recognize these things. Okay, these have totally 417 symbols. are graphemes or characters. Symbols, we know that grapheme means what? A structure of letters. Structures of letters. Characters is a letters in the script. Then just 3700 text of data machine to learn. How many text of data can machine can learn? 3700 text of script can learn.